Hello everyone, Wafer here. Today we're gonna check out Eternal Return Black Survival. It's a battle royale MOBA-like, and yeah, it was quite fun. I can recommend it to you, and let's get just right into it. First of all, we have the tutorials. Do them all, you get enough A coins, this is the normal currency, and 300 gems. You have them from the beginning, I think. And you have enough to buy one new character and get two for free. You get Jackie and Aya from the tutorials, and you have enough currency to buy another one. But I would recommend to you to just play Jackie and Aya for the first few games to get a hang of it, or if you even find the game interesting. I like the combat, and just let's get right into it. We test with an AI game first, yeah. Some normal. So you have these two. Let's just start with Jackie. She's a standard character. You have also some weapon choices, but not for all of them. For Aya, go for AR. It's easy to use and everyone uses it. And for Jackie, I really like the rusty sword. It's two-handed, yeah, and kind of cool. Just take Aya, just for video. So I don't really know much about it, but I can give you some kind of easy guide, I think, so you can understand it properly. So when you start the game, you see a bunch of colors here. These are areas you go through, and you can click wherever you want to land. Here are some recommended planes. Just go for one, like Agony. This is a build I personally really like. You go through Factory, and the red dots are other players. In this case, just AIs, yeah.
The experiment will now begin.
So when you start, you see no one. This is just a tutorial thing. Yeah, now you see no one. And you go around and scavenge things. You need to have an eye on this thing. This is your weapon. You need all of these materials to get your entire weapon. And these are the materials you can get from this area. In the beginning, I will recommend that you just get all of these materials, yeah. And these four things are harvesting or hunting things. This is leather. You can get them from animals, the small ones like the dogs and bats and chickens. And the stone you can collect, yeah, just right here, for example. The stones are everywhere, and the branches are everywhere. So now we have a unique thing. It's a Tree of Life thingy. These are limited drops, so they come after day one. The game has a day cycle system, and you can get these three things. There are only 3 Tree of Life in this game, so you need to be quick to get them after day one, of course, because they don't drop right now, so you don't get instantly the best weapon. Yeah. So you go through a normal routine. You just take the materials you find, some oil here for the entire build, and if you have everything over on this, you can go to the next area, to chapel or cemetery, chapel, uptown, and temple. So you see these blue things here. These are signal machines, so if you use them, you can see specific points in this area, like here, and notice some enemies if they are coming. Yeah. These double dash thing are teleporters. You can teleport from this location to anywhere, even if there's no teleporter in the area. And yeah, you do all the looting, you do all your stuff, and you can craft your items down here. In the beginning, you just use a plan, so you get the hang of it. If you are at the point, or I'm not even at this point, you understand the entire system and get all of the items correctly, you don't even have to use these plans. You just know I need to go there and there to get these specific parts. Like for example, you search for lighters, only on in factory, dock, school and alley. Maybe your route on factory is blocked. It's a red area after each day cycle, night and day cycle, yeah. Some areas get blocked. First they get orange, so it's just an indicator it gets to red, and if it's red you have 30 seconds to escape from that area or you die. You need to take all your resources, and if it's blocked, for example school, if it's red, you need to go to alley or to factory or dock. Just an easy example here. So you see this thing? We get to it after first things here. You have abilities. These are the standard abilities and your passive. It's my E is a dash. You level up by scavenging and hunting and just fighting with anyone. Yeah. And this one is your ability you get for the weapon you pick. For each weapon it's a different ability, of course. Here we can see animal, just take him down. Normally you would be a little bit faster, but it's early game. And I was just explaining things. I didn't do stuff. I have a grey weapon, so I do no damage. And you need to be careful to don't let them get out of aggro range here. Oh yeah. Can we get things swing down? So you can also collect resources which give you some HP over time and energy over time with your HP bar and your energy bar. You use them to get the specific things. If the item is a yellow triangle on the left top side of it, you need it for crafting, like heated oil, for example. So you can build for the weapon further. You can see the entire plan here, but you can see all the things you need to get to this weapon just right here. The animals also drop a bunch of meat, so you can eat with it. And if you find like an egg, you can combine these to get better food. Oh no, this is a combination of this and this. This is something you need because it has the triangle, and yeah, you need to find the right combination. I'm also not really good with it. So some areas are closed, and yeah, don't forget to equip the things you crafted. So sometimes they don't instantly equip, or you have something gray on you, even if you have something blue. The order is gray weapon, green weapon, blue weapon, purple weapon, and then the legendary is orange, of course. And if you have, for example, a blue weapon right here and you have a gray weapon here, just trade them so you have a better damage output. You can see that the Tree of Life still needs time to spawn. Only spawn after a specific time. And you can see this thing. This is a boss timer for a mob called Wickeline. She spawns in research centers and often goes to Avenue, to Pond, Cemetery, Forest or School. And then she walks randomly around. You can look in the chat. There are very important messages like Meteorite or Tree of Life spawns. So you have a better time understanding of all the things that just happened. So the meteorite impacts are very useful for some weapon builds you need, but in my build right now, I just need the Tree of Life here. Yeah. So you will obviously meet a bunch of other players, fighting, maybe failing and stuff. And then you get to an end zone. All these areas will get red. And for example, last area would be cemetery. There's always one safe zone. And these safe zones are near these things. So it becomes a square. And you need to stay in it to don't die from the red area here. If other players hide, just use the spot to let him come to you and finish the job. There are also a bunch of drops like green items, purple items. You can check them out. Maybe you get an upgrade. And sometimes you can just cancel your build entirely if you have found something better. If you got your legendary weapon and some other stuff, but some of the areas are closed where you need to go, just go to other areas or check out the purple boxes to get the item. And yeah, it's a bit complicated, but it's really fun when you get really into it. So here's an enemy, level 4, it's just a bot and running away. This is how the fighting goes. You need to kite a bit with the French characters here, and use your abilities here. Her ultimate is a nice stun, so they are rooted for a few milliseconds. And head against the bot. Take some healing, and then after you kill them, you can loot them. If it's duos or squads, duos with 2 people, squads with 3 people. They don't get instantly down if they're not alone. They crawl around and you can try to finish them off here. Or lure the other player to catch him here. And we saw Colleen spawns and she's probably now walking around. So that's actually it. It's a complicated and nice game. Really competitive if you get a higher level. It's sometimes frustrating if you get hard focus or something. But in the beginning, when you start out, you shouldn't be put in the high level player lobbies here. You can play just normal matches with your friends, squads to solo, or ranked at level 20. And I'm currently level 15 and trying to get better at it. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you liked the video. Yeah. I think I'm gonna do more of these review kind videos. Really fun. And yeah.